that the more we consume the drugs that we take, because when I used to smoke a lot, I used to tell myself, DeAndre, smoking is not good. I used to tell myself that once you quit, change. Some cigarettes contain nicotine. Some cigarettes can give you cancer. You smoke all these cigarettes and then we used to smoke half a pack. All these cigarettes, cannabis, all these drugs, that's just making our mind feeding to all this shit, making our life into a movie. So you feel like you're stressed, you feel like you want a cup of coffee, you want a beer, or you're taking all these pills and you feel like your life is going around you. But in your world, your life is good. But when you consume all these drugs, it makes your brain go into a frenzy. It makes you want to feel like you're paranoid. It makes you feel like you don't trust anybody. You're very up to no good. Schizophrenia is very statistical. So schizophrenia is like when you have these drugs build up in your brain, it makes you do things that you don't regret. It makes our brain twitch. So it makes you very. Some can consume Percocets. Some can consume Parkinson's disease. When you smoke weed, you get Parkinson's disease. You get inflammable brain damage. Sometimes weed can mess with your brain, and cigarettes, just like the cancer that grows in your body. Some cigarettes are very lungish. So the more drugs in your lungs, the more it contain. Some nicotine is very strong. Some nicotine are like brown coated little strings like flakes, little frost. It's like hair, like baby hair. So the nicotine and the cannabis are like the broccoli, shredded trimmed broccoli. That makes our brain it toasts us for a while, and then you just say, you know what? I don't want to do these drugs. So I suggest you quit. Because if you don't, either you're going to catch lung cancer or you can get Parkinson's disease from marijuana. Because you can't get Parkinson's disease. You can't get brain inflammatory, brain damage, brain disease. Brain could be in a frenzy, brain control, brain impingement, brain frontal, brain. It's just not good for the brain, and not too much smoking, not too much coffee is very good for the brain. You just have to stay alert in life, and let's not smoke anymore. Let's not drink coffee, because the more we do all these drugs, because coffee contains drugs, caffeine is a drug. The more drugs we take, the more our lives get worse, the more we are stressed in life. So I'm telling to you right now, we can't consume all these drugs that we consume. Zigzags, Black Amount, cigarettes, marijuana, cigars, coffee, pills, all these stuff can kill you. Too much of everything can kill you. Food can kill you. I think that learning in life, with all these drugs above you, I think the less you smoke, I think the more you smoke drugs, the more we don't get nowhere. So when your life is good around you, and when you're stressed, it's because you're drug addicted. And it means by when you're drug addicted, once you take one, you more than likely will take another, because your past could lead into your drugs, or the drugs you get can lead into your past. It could go into your past and make your life into a movie. So the more the drugs we enhance in our brain, the less drugs. The more drugs we enhance in our brain, the more death is gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? And then later on, you catch all these illnesses because you were drug addicted. So later on, take a break. Because it happened to me, taking it from a drug abuser. I was a drug abuser. Rather people wearing masks, But I didn't buy them. It wasn't a cigarette packer. It wasn't a weed contributor, or it wasn't a cigar holder, right? But I learned to stop letting people kill me from what they gave me. So save lives, you know. Just don't smoke. Quit smoking. So we can have our lungs good, so we can have our brain good, and we can keep on running and keep on going in life and going for our goals. It makes you smarter. Yes, some things do make you smarter, but some things do make you dumber. So it's 50 and 50. It makes you smart and it makes you dumb. So this is a good life lesson about how drugs can consume. Too much of drugs is not good, and why we should quit. Quit because we need to have healthy relationships with our wives, with our kids, with our husband, with our kids, with our family members. Stop smoking, because the more you do these things in life, is the more you're going to keep getting into stress. So, and it makes us dangerous, you know. We go to jail for it, we transition over it, you know what I'm saying? It makes us commit suicide over it. And we don't want to do shit like we might regret, or the people around you might regret, because they'll call police and you might need help. You could call for addiction for help, and I don't think smoking is good for your brain. So I suggest you don't smoke. I suggest you drink a cup of coffee a day. Don't be like me and drink 4 cups, 5 cups, 6 cups, 7 cups, 8 cups, 9 cups, 10 cups, 11 cups, 12 cups. Just drink 1 cup. That's all that matters. 1 cup, no drugs.